What fact are you just tired of explaining to people? You shouldn't fully drain batteries to make them last longer. That was old info that only applied to NICAD and not modern lithium batters or NIMH. The difference between type 1 and 2 diabetes, two completely different diseases. Being a healthcare worker and sometimes even having to explain it to my coworkers is tiring. Viruses are not bacteria. Bacteria are not viruses. Everything is made of chemicals. Not everything natural is good and not everything man-made is bad. Maintaining a safe following distance is the easiest thing to do to avoid accidents, and yet most people aren't doing it. It's basically impossible to react in time to avoid an accident if you're following less than 2 seconds behind someone. It doesn't get you where you're going faster. The accident will always be your fault. And finally, 2 seconds is way longer than most people think. Most will count 1 second. I'm ginger and a lot of people asks me if all my hair is also ginger. Gets job at NASA. All extended family asks as if moon landing was real. Pain. Don't get your mental health information from TikTok, Facebook, or self-proclaimed experts who aren't professionally licensed. I no longer offer a professional opinion anywhere outside of work, and that includes Reddit. I've learned that 95% of the time, people don't want to hear the facts, they just want to circle jerk about whatever reality they've conjured up in their heads, and if you correct them, they'll be pissed off and then it's a bad time for everyone. Signed, a psychiatrist. Antibiotics will not help your virus. Even if you feel really crappy. Wi-Fi does not equal internet. I'm mostly telling this to my kids lol. We frequently lose internet connectivity, but the Wi-Fi will be working fine. They will never understand. My hands shake a little. It becomes worse when I'm anxious, nervous, when people point it out and or tell me to stop shaking. Another thing. I have went to the doctor, a specialist. He told me it's normal. People still try to misdiagnose me with Parkinson's. Worst part, it's always people not on the medical field. Wheelchairs aren't cheap, and cheap wheelchairs are not suitable for everyone, not suitable for hardly anyone in fact. It's not a choice of a 30,000-pound wheelchair or a 300-pound wheelchair. It's a choice between sitting in a chair that fits the needs of the user that enables them to be active in their life, or sitting in an unsupportive seat on wheels that physically harms the person until they're out of it again. I am not telling you what I did / why it happened / what happened as an excuse. It is an explanation. Why did you fall asleep during the movie? I was tired. Don't give me excuses. What the fuck do you want me to say? Just because I work in IT doesn't mean I know everything technology related. It is a vast field. You work in IT, what phone should I get? You work in IT, do you know why this app isn't working? We're not all help desk or some sort of phone tech support, I promise. I stopped telling people I'm a programmer with a degree in IT. I stopped after my fucking pest control guy stopped me and held me up for 30 minutes asking how his Mac got hacked. Like, dude, there are a million possible reasons why your computer is fucked up. I'm not gonna fix it in my goddamn driveway. Airplanes don't fall out of the sky when they lose an engine. A 747 can glide nearly 100 miles after losing all engines at cruise. That disagreeing with someone's opinion isn't an attack on them. Or knowing the difference between a fact and an opinion. Shaving doesn't make your hair grow back thicker. That chronic illness is chronic, like permanent, like forever. Still sick. Not getting better. Get it? I need your effing identification information because we are at a bank. I don't care who you say you aren't the person you're claiming to be until I have proof. You can't just walk into the bank, ask for $10K and not expect to be verified. Stop giving me a hard time for protecting your money for you. Wait, people actually do this? How stupid do you have to be to expect the bank to just give you money? I would fucking hope they asked me for ID. I would be mad if they didn't. When you're adjusting the temperature on a thermostat, you're not changing the temperature of air that blows out. You're just changing how long it'll stay on for until it reaches that temp. I got a temp job in accounts receivable when I was fresh out of college, and I remember the director of the department telling me it was better to stay a temp than get hired on full-time because my raise would mean I paid more taxes. I was baffled. She had a degree in accounting,